Isn't she beautiful? Oh, I'm so excited. We have the door up. Now here is a little tour inside. So we're adding a ceiling up here. And I'm going to add some perches back here and some nesting boxes. And then down here, we're adding a floor too on top of this. But underneath here, I'm going to finish the hardware mesh. And I was thinking about maybe putting center blocks down there just for extra security. And then we're going to put the floor in. And then we're going to have two big doors here that open up so I can get in there, you know, clean it out. And I might put somewhere, I think I'm going to probably put it like maybe like right in here, a surveillance camera, so I can watch them. And then we've decided that I am going to put the ventilation fans over here. And then here's their little door to get in and out, which I have Jersey Giants, and they are supposed to be pretty big birds. So I'm not quite sure if this is going to be big enough for them. But I got an automatic door that we got to install, so we will see. And then when you first come in over here, I'm going to, underneath here you can see I'm going to put a little bit of fill dirt in here, and then I'm going to go with sand. And I have the lime deodorizer and stuff that I'm supposed to be using, I guess. So I have that coming as well, which I've already got the Coop deodorizer. And I'm thinking about taking fresh mint because I have a garden full of mint. I'm thinking about just taking mint and clipping it and throwing it underneath here because I'm gonna have a little trap door here, so I can always put mint underneath here. Now, correct me if I'm right or wrong, but I seen that it's okay for chicks to eat mint. They're not going to over consume it if, like, I'm not forcing it to them. I'm not. I'm gonna be like having it laying around and stuff. Is that safe? Is that something that you would recommend or not to do? So here is there's gonna be a door here. We have a pretty door here, and they're going to have this as their little run. It is chicken wire right now. It is going to be hardware cloth where we are going to double layer that up. And then I'm thinking about, like I said, I'm going to put sand out here. I'm thinking about, because right here is going to be a solid wall, and then it's just going to have this opening here and then in here. So they're going to have shade, and then the sun is going to come down. So I'm super excited. Super excited. So what do you think? Is there anything that you would tweak right now at this point in time? I have a playlist. It's called Raising My Chickens. So I've continued adding to that, and I add to it all the time. So do you want to go check that out? And again, for all the Chickarans, I am not a mean person. I take advice. If you want to give advice, I'm going to take it. But I'm not going to delete my videos because this is something I'm doing. Get in the comments. Tell me not to do that. Tell other people not to do that. If it's something you don't agree with, okay. But that's something I've done or I did, and it's a learning experience, or it is something to tell somebody else not to do. They'll hop in the comments and be like, oh, I don't want to do that. Or, oh, maybe that's a good idea. I just don't like the intimidation. Like, nobody's going to intimidate me. If you want to say, hey, you know, I think you're doing an awesome job, cool. Hey, I think you're doing a crappy job. You're doing a horrible job. And I don't know how this chicks are surviving. Yeah, well, you know what? That's your opinion. And everybody's entitled to their opinion. And if you have time to sit here all day and just make stitch videos about people with everything they're doing, like, okay. For those that actually take time and that is respectful and I communicate with you back and forth, I really appreciate your advice because, like I said, you know, I am researching on my end. But it's just like anything else. Like, when you research things, I don't know how many times I got to tell you this, when you research things, unless you have experienced it, you're not going to know which route to go. You're going to try things Tom told you, Harry told you, Jane told you, and then Jane may have told you something wrong when Harry was right and you didn't listen to Harry. Okay, so let's break it down. You don't give chickens eggshells. Or do you give them eggshells? Because Google's saying you do. Some people say you do. Some people saying you don't. You don't crush up your eggshells. Some crush them up. Some of them don't. I understand eggshells have extra calcium. Like me, I need extra vitamin D. Maybe my chickens need extra calcium. How do I know? Do I do blood work on them? Quick question, in all seriousness, is if I have grit on the side and I'm offering grit to my chickens, they will only eat what they need. I've read and researched and heard so many people say that your chickens pretty much know what they need. So if I'm offering them eggshells, would in theory they ate it if they needed it, or would they not eat it if they didn't need it? Just like the grit, you said offer it on the side. They will eat it if they need it. Have it there. I'm offering crushed up eggshells. Can they eat it if they need it, or are they just going to gobble it up and eat it all, and then I have a severe problem? Like, educate me.